Hedwig Herbarium presents The Hive Mind versus Solipsistic Fear. Is it cosmic recycling of experience, or am I hallucinating everything? For a long time, I've wondered about the concept of the hive mind, humans feeding back to the Godhead, in terms of all our thoughts, experiences, and feelings bringing unique perspectives to form universal oneness. I tend to go around in circles asking, for what purpose? I have periodic existential crises where I don't understand the purpose of everything. I sometimes wonder if I'm truly the only person in the world hallucinating other people and my life. Therefore, what am I and why am I existing? I wonder quite a lot about individual lives versus my personal life and who we are in the universe and why. I understand the balance of light and dark, especially since I came to the conclusion and idea of the yin-finity yang concept that all life is light and dark, but then I wonder if it's just whatever I choose to focus on in any particular moment. I wonder if I'm going crazy sometimes. I discovered that this is a deeply profound and surprisingly common crossing point where metaphysics, philosophy, and psychology meet. When you strip away the busyness of daily life, the brain naturally reaches for the edges of reality, and those edges can feel dizzying, isolating, and overwhelming. This touches on three distinct concepts: the hive mind and the Godhead, the cosmic recycling of experience. The idea that individual human lives act as scouts, sending data back to a singular source, the Godhead, divine mind, or universal consciousness, is a central pillar in many ancient and modern philosophies. The divine experience. Philosophy and mystics often suggest that an omnipotent, singular consciousness cannot experience anything in absolute unity. It needs contrast. Therefore, it fractures into billions of unique perspectives, you, me, a bird, a tree, to taste, feel, suffer, love, and learn from every conceivable angle. For what purpose? If the universe is infinite, its purpose isn't a destination or a final goalpost. Its purpose is expression. The Godhead doesn't need you to solve a puzzle. It needs you to experience what it feels like to be uniquely you, including your doubts, your specific tastes, your joy, and your dark days. You are the universe experiencing itself in a hyper-localized, irreplaceable way. The solipsistic fear. Am I hallucinating everything? When you feel isolated in your own mind, it's completely natural to stumble into solipsism, the philosophical idea that only one's own mind is sure to exist and everything else might be a construct or projection. Why it happens. Your entire experience of reality happens exclusively inside your own neural network. You don't directly experience another person's consciousness. You experience your brain's interpretation of them. The shift. When this feels terrifying, even if your mind is generating the frame, you are not a closed loop. The complexity, unpredictability, and friction of the world outside your skull, other people's distinct agency, the raw power of nature, unexpected grief, or sudden awe, are proof that you are part of a massive dynamic web, not just talking to yourself in a void. Focus and the yin-finity yang, light, dark, and agency. The concept of yin-finity yang, the continuous infinite dance and balance between light and dark, is a way to frame existence. My realization that it's just whatever I choose to focus on in any particular moment is actually the key to moving through these existential spirals. Light and dark are facts. Focus is choice. The universe contains the entire spectrum: decay and growth, terror and peace, shadow and illumination. Because all of it exists simultaneously, your conscious mind acts like a flashlight in a vast room. When you shine the flashlight on the massive, cold, unknowable machinery of why do we exist, it feels pitch black and scary. The grounding. When you shine the flashlight on immediate earthly reality, a hot cup of tea, the texture of wood, a quiet moment of creation, the feeling of breath, the light returns. Why does this frame of mind feel so unsettling? When your mind zooms out to the 100,000-foot cosmic view, asking, what am I, why the universe, etc., it drops the anchor of your daily human identity. That loss of gravity feels like vertigo. You aren't losing your mind, you've just zoomed out so far that the human ground beneath your feet feels temporarily invisible. When you feel this unusual frame of mind coming on, the trick isn't to fight the big questions, but to gently zoom back in. Acknowledge the paradox. You can be both a temporary drop of water returning to the ocean, the Godhead, and a very real human being who needs to eat lunch, enjoy a warm breeze, and rest. Anchor in the tangible. The cosmic mind might feed on abstract truth, but your human body feeds on sensory presence. Notice physical textures, smells, and real-time physical sensations when the mental loop gets too fast. Reframing purpose. If the purpose isn't a grand secret to unlock, but simply to collect the experience of being you, then you cannot fail at it. Even sitting in a room, feeling confused, is a valid piece of the infinite experience. You are a conscious thread in an unimaginably large tapestry. It's okay if looking at the whole tapestry makes you dizzy sometimes. It just means you're paying attention. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. Blessed be.